those comments, and thank you to all the sponsors of this award, which I'm very pleased to accept, and congratulations to all my fellow awardees. I collected a few comments I want to share with you, which shouldn't surprise anybody who knows me very well. This is not so much advice as a reflection on where we've been. The first time I ever stepped inside a gay bar was in San Francisco in the final months of my Navy service. This was on the weekend of June 28th, 1969. On the other side of the country, the Stonewall Rebellion was happening in Greenwich Village. A lot has happened since then, and receiving this legacy award has caused me to think back about it all. We've watched straight America try one thing after another, figuring out what to do about us, how to put us back in our closets, keep us invisible and separated from power. We watched Anita Bryant campaign against us, and we saw her hit in the face with a cream pie right here in Des Moines. We saw entrapment campaigns by the Polk County Sheriff. Des Moines police didn't always respect us. We saw campaigns to eliminate gay or lesbian school teachers. Don't ask, don't tell came and went. The Defense of Marriage Act came and went. Homophobic politicians and clergy, these all come and go. But the LGBTQ community, we will always be here. Throughout those years, I sought to make a difference. I got involved in fledgling gay organizations that were starting up in the late 70s. In the 80s, I worked on HIV/AIDS policies for the state and for Des Moines. I served on the city's Human Rights Commission and got the rights ordinance expanded to include us. That took some doing, since the city council had appointed two outspokenly homophobic commissioners just to stop me. I started a chorus of gay men around the piano in my basement. That one folded after 8 years, but its successor, today's Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus, now in its 21st year, is bigger and more impressive than anything we could have imagined back then. I provided some leadership to a few organizations. I had a few editorials published, gave a few speeches at the state capitol. I confronted our then state epidemiologist after he said in print that AIDS wouldn't be a problem in Iowa because we don't have any gay people here. Maybe we just shoot them, he said. Those were a few of the little skirmishes along my path of trying to make a difference. But what made the most difference, I believe, and what today I am most proud of, is the work I did educating Iowans. Gandhi said that prejudice does not yield to legislation. Prejudice yields only to education and patience. So I patiently educated students and faculty at Iowa State, Central and Simpson colleges, DMAC students and high school students, Drake journalism majors, professional organizations, public school teachers and administrators, women inmates at Mitchellville, Sunday morning adult education classes at several local churches, the entire student bodies of AIB and Buena Vista University. I debated legislators and right-wing activists about marriage equality, and I beat them all. Excuse me. My legacy is the hundreds, perhaps thousands of people I educated. I pretty much did that one classroom, one brain at a time. It wasn't always well received. I did get challenging questions. I did get hate mail. But 30 years later, I still have people approach me to thank me for a class they sat in all those years ago and tell me that I had made a difference in their lives. The best any of us can hope for is that we have made a difference for good. That's my legacy, and I am proud of it. Thank you.